Good morning, friends. I am out for my walk with Bear. We just walked to drop my kids off at their camp. They're doing archery camp this week, which is super fun. And I have decided last minute that today is a day for me to make a video because I have some updates on my health journey and I want to share it. So let's do a what I eat in a day video as well as a little update of the new journey that I'm on. All right, my friends, I have my post-work water and we're gonna chat for a second. First, let me start by saying I already ate breakfast. I had an iced coffee with almond milk and I had my usual coffee with a few little tweaks in it. I'm gonna put a picture of it here. And what's in that bowl is shredded zucchini, rolled oats, protein powder, my Earth Chimp chocolate protein powder, and then I mix that up with a little water, microwave the zucchini first because it's frozen and it lets out like excess water. And then top it with berries and get that all nice and hot. And then I added a tablespoon of flax, a little bit of walnuts, and some of my homemade soy yogurt. So that was breakfast. Nice and easy, pretty much the same thing I eat every single day. I want to talk to you about what has changed. I am eating a little bit differently and I want to explain it. I didn't want to just like pop on here one day showing you what I eat in a day and everybody being like, this is a little different, right? So I had a chat with my dietitian this week, and I've been doing a bit of just self-reflection and really just looking inwards a little bit, getting honest with myself and saying, where am I? Where do I want to be? What's working? What's not working? And I'm going to try to give you the short version of this as much as I can. So basically, if you're new here, hi, I'm Sam. I run the blog samcookskindness. It has tons of vegan recipes. I make these videos about my health journey and try to help you along with your health journeys as well. I've lost over 70 pounds. I did the majority of that without counting calories, just focusing on calorie-dense meals, eating very low calorie density, lots of whole foods, and that got me to where I am today. But I have gotten so far and kind of hit a wall. Not saying this is bad. I'm pretty happy with where I am, but I do have goals to build strength, to lean out a little bit more, and I just haven't really been making very much progress with that. I have noticed a difference in pictures. I did take some progress pictures today because I feel like this is the start of a new journey, so I'm marking that with progress pictures and measurements and things like that so that I have something to look back on to see. Besides for just the scale, I want to be able to have something else to look at as a measurement of, is this working or not? Because sometimes you don't see that change on the scale and you'll see changes in your body. So it's important to do that. Okay, so where I've been and where I'm going. My weight has basically been the same. I've been maintaining. Over the summer, it's kind of been back and forth, up and down, normal fluctuations, but overall have been maintaining my weight, which I count as a huge win over the summer because, as I've said in the past, the summer is when I tend to see that scale kind of climb up just because of all like the fun things and less schedule and structure and stuff like that. So I tend to see the scale go up in the summer. So keeping myself at the same weight has been a huge win that I'm super happy about. That said, I am ready to really just do something, just see some kind of progress. My ultimate goal is not necessarily a number on the scale at this point, but it is more body fat percentage. I am still teetering around that 30% body fat mark right now, and I just really want to get solidly in the 20s. Like, I don't know what my goal is. The number I kind of have in my mind right now is like 26, around there, and then kind of get there and then see. But I've been struggling to get there. And so I talked to my dietitian and I got honest with myself and I realized that what I've been doing recently, it's good enough to keep me in maintenance. It's good enough to keep me healthy. I'm not saying anything is necessarily bad, but I have been really trying to do the whole body recomposition thing for a long time. And it's just not working. Like what I'm doing right now, it's just not working. So after speaking with my dietitian, instead of doing a cut, I am going to do a little bit of a build phase. And I'm starting off just committing to 3 weeks because I'm kind of scared. I'm kind of scared about what the scale's gonna do, and I'm just nervous about it. So I committed to 3 weeks and then I'm going to reassess. So this is the beginning of that 3-week period. I am going to share this journey with you, and what this 3-week period looks like for me is an increase in my calories, an increase in my fat, maintaining or mildly increasing my protein, and then I'm always like getting plenty of carbs and plenty of fiber, so I'm not too worried about those things. It's really the fat and the protein that are my main goals here. So remember, everything I'm talking about is for me personally. I am not telling you to follow these. This is a conversation I had with my dietitian, and this is what I am just trying to do to get things moving again. I don't know if I expect to see a increase in the scale, maybe. I have a feeling that where I am, it's going to be more of maintenance for me, but we'll see. This is kind of that trial period to really just be consistent. That is what this is really about, being able to be consistent, because as I've tried to like cut over the last couple months, it has been backfiring, and then I've been like snacking at night and just haven't been consistent. And that's a problem, because if I'm not consistent, how am I really able to measure any data, right? So the goal is for the next 3 weeks to follow this, to track everything, and to actually be able to collect data to see if I'm at my maintenance calories or if it's too high, if it's too low, that kind of thing. So right now what my macros are set at is 1,900 to 2,000 calories, which is an increase of about 200 from what my goal has been. But again, I haven't been really that consistent with that. At least 50 grams of fat, which is my biggest thing. It's going to be easier now that my calories are higher, but when I was trying to cut back my calories, it's always in the fat, and on an average day, I'm only hitting like 20 to 25 grams of fat, which is maybe okay if you have a lot of weight to lose, but at this point, I'm trying to make sure I'm getting those healthy fats in, because I want to make sure that my hormone health is really good, and that's important for women, so I'm getting healthy sources of fat to support that. And also, my cholesterol levels are very low, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. That's the goal, right? We want our cholesterol levels to be low, but my HDL, which is your good cholesterol, is also very low. And so I'm trying to get that number up a little bit, because that is protective of cardiovascular health in the long run. So working on getting that specific cholesterol number up just a smidge. I am going to be tracking through the Nourish app. I'm still using the Nourish dietitian. I have been loving it still. It's completely covered under my insurance, so why not, right? So I am going to be checking back in with her in 3 weeks, and we will be deciding whether or not I'm going to continue on with this. The ultimate goal for these changes is so that I have the nourishment in my body so that I can actually put on the muscle that I want to put on, so that when I do cut back a little bit, it's easier for me to lose the fat, and I have something to show for it underneath, right? And we want that muscle. When it comes to fat, I feel like this might be a question. When it comes to the fat increase in my diet, I am still not going to be cooking with oil just like normal. I will have some oil in some processed vegan meats that I have, but again, the ones that I pick are generally pretty low on that. Maybe a few bread products might have a little bit of oil in them. I'm not too picky about that kind of thing, but I won't be cooking with oil. So the main source of my fat increase is going to be coming from nuts, mainly like walnuts, pumpkin seeds, maybe occasionally a tiny little bit of peanut butter or tahini, lots of avocado because I love that. And it's not really a problem for me to increase the fat. I love these fatty things. So it's not that I don't like it. It's that I've been cutting back on it because I've been trying to cut back my calories. So right now, it's about fueling my body and being the healthiest that I can be. So I'm going to be increasing the fats from those healthy sources intentionally. So I'd love to know your opinion on this. Actually, maybe I don't want your opinion. I'm excited to share this journey with you, and I'm going to try to really document it. I'm not going to be filming every day. That's just too much, but I'll be checking in at least weekly with you to let you know how this is going and what the results are, if the scale is increasing, if it's decreasing, how things are. And yeah, that's about it. So I'm going to show you the rest of my day. I'll show you the total macros at the end of the day. and let's get started on this journey. I'm excited and I'm nervous and I'm committed. So yeah, and really like talking about it and sharing it with you, it's a whole other level of accountability, which is really what I need, because I find myself, if I'm not sharing what I'm doing with other people, I'm more likely to talk myself out of it, like, oh, it's okay, you can have that evening snack, like, one day doesn't matter, and it's easy to make excuses, right, when you don't have that accountability. So for watching this, the rest of this video is going to be very casual. I'm going to show you everything I'm eating. I'm not going to be going into how I'm making things. I'm just going to show you what I'm eating and the macros that go along with it at the end. So let me know what you think of this style, if it is good, or if you prefer me talking about everything that I'm doing. Yeah, that's it.